Good morning, dear children. In today's class, we are going to see about letter writing. There are two types of letter: formal letter or official letter, informal letter or personal letter. Formal letter means the letter written to principal or teachers. It may be a leave letter or permission letter. Letter written to higher officials like managers or supervisors. The letter written to government offices like collector, police officer, likewise. Okay. Letter written to companies. If you are applying for a job, or if you are you need help from a company like ordering the books. Okay. Then the letter written to directors. Letter written to government sector units like EB office. EB office means current office, Tamil Nadu Electricity Board. You know that, right? So to EB office, post office, police station, etc. Okay, so these are all official letters. Okay, the letters we are writing for offices or officially are called as official letters. The second type is informal letter. Informal letter has other name, the personal letter. Okay, so the letter written to friends, relatives and family members are called as informal letter or personal letter. Okay, it may be a greeting letter or thanksgiving letters. Greeting letter means if you are wishing them for any special occasion like a birthday or a Diwali or any celebration, that is called as greeting letters. The other one is thanksgiving letters. If you are writing a thank you note for them for anything, for your birthday gift or for anything, if you are writing, it is thanksgiving letters. Okay, these letters are written to show our love and affection. Okay, now let us see about the format of writing formal and informal letters, children. Okay, this is the format of writing a formal letter, children. Okay, first you have to start with the sender's address. Okay, here you don't want to write your name here. Okay, you have to write your address. Okay, so for example, they have given ABC colony, ABC city. If you don't, there is no address given in the content of the letter. That means we will be giving, the teachers will be giving the question paper. In that question paper, there is no address or no name given, means you have to write like this: ABC colony or ABC city or XYZ colony, like that only you have to start. You don't want to write your own address there. Okay, so here at the end you don't want to write any comma or full stop. There should not be any comma or full stop, children. So after writing the sender's address, you have to leave a line. Then you have to start with the date, month and year. Okay, here there is an example given here. Okay, so you have to write first starting with the month, date and year. Okay, then you have to leave a line again. Then you don't want to write to here. Okay, you have to write the receiver's designation and address. Designation means their position. Okay, for example, the manager, the principal, the supervisor, like that, their position of the job here first. Then you have to write the address. Here also, if the address is given, you can write the address. Otherwise you can write XYZ or ABC or anything. Okay, but it should be different from the sender's address. Okay, here also there should not be any comma or full stop at the end. Okay, then again leave one line, children. Then you have to write the salutation. Salutation means you don't want to write respected. There should not be any word like respected. You can write just, if it is a sir, you have to write sir. If it is madam, you can write madam. If you don't know whether it is sir or madam, just write in this format itself and add a comma. Okay, this is salutation, children. After salutation, again you have to leave a line. Then you have to write the subject. Subject means for what purpose you are writing the letter. You have to write the main aim of writing the letter in one line, children. Okay, after writing this subject, you have to leave a line again. Then you have to write the body of the letter. Body of the letter includes the introduction, the main content and conclusion or end of the letter. Introduction means it includes the attention of the receiver. Okay, I would like to draw your kind attention, like that you have to start. towards this issue. For what issue you are writing, what is the problem, towards the problem you have to write. This is the introduction, children. So after writing introduction part, it should be in 2 lines. Okay, after writing that, you have to leave a line again, then you have to write a main content, the purpose of writing in 2 or 3 lines in detail. Okay, then this is the second paragraph. After writing the main content, you have to write the conclusion part. Conclusion means the ending. Okay, this is the issue, you have to solve this issue, like that you have to write in 2 lines, briefly in 2 lines. This is the conclusion part. Okay, children. Then again you have to leave a line, then you have to write a complimentary closing. You have to write thanking you from this in the left. Okay, so here also for thanking you, don't want to write any comma. It should not be thank you, it is thanking you. Then yours sincerely, faithfully, truly or obediently. If you are writing to your teacher or principal, it should be obediently. Okay, so with the complimentary closing, you have to write your name here. Here only you have to mention your name. Okay, so as I said, see, here is an example of writing the formal letter, the format. Okay, see, here they have given the sender's address. Then again, after leaving that's no, children, there is no comma or full stop here. This is the way of writing. Okay, so then again you have to leave a line, then you have to write the date. Date means day, month and year. Okay, then again after leaving a line, you have to write the designation of the receiver, then their address, receiver's address. Then after leaving a line, you have to write sir or madam. You have to write that note. Okay, sir or madam, comma, then subject. For what purpose? To order of books. This is an example, children. Okay, so this should be first this dear sir or madam, then the subject, then comes the body of this. Dear sir should be before the subject. Okay, then the body of the letter, for what purpose you are writing. I explained in the previous slide, no, the same way. Then the ending, yours sincerely, your name. See, if you don't want to mention your name, you can write XYZ. Children, this is a model letter. See, this is the letter written to the Commissioner of the Municipal Corporation, New Delhi, requesting him to set up municipal dispensary in your locality. That means a street dustbins. For an area, there will be a big dustbin to throw all the waste, no, that is the municipal dispensary. Okay, so see, children, as I said, all the things are written in the left corner. Okay, so the sender's address is written here. After a line, they have written the date in correct format. That means month, date and the year. Then again one line. After that, they have written the receiver's address, the Commissioner, Municipal Corporation of Delhi, New Delhi. Okay, then after they have given a line, then again sir, as I said, the same way. Okay, see, here they have given the subject as request for setting up a dispensary. See, if you read the question properly, you can get the subject, children. So you can write in one line. Okay, it should not be more than one line. Then the body of the letter. After leaving a blank, after leaving a line, you have to write the body of the letter. As I said, it should be the introduction. The introduction part means you have to draw their attention towards the problem. Okay, so on behalf of that area people, I would like to see the problem is written here at the last part. Okay, then after leaving a line, you have to write the main content. Okay, in 2 or 3 lines, you have to explain the main content. Then you have to request the person to solve the problem. Okay, that is the conclusion part. Okay, that should be in 2 or 3 lines. See, there is gap. It is divided into 3 parts. Okay, then you have to write the complimentary note thanking you, like that you have to write. Okay, then yours truly, the person's name is written at the end. This is the way you have to write the formal letter, children. Dear children, this is a letter written in 10th CBSE examination. See how the teachers evaluate the paper. They have given it clearly. So I have taken this as an example to show you. See here, the boy or girl have written the address here. See, there's, as I said, the same format they have written. You can refer this letter. How see the valuation also they have given. For writing each and everything, even for comma and full stop also, you have to be very careful in letter writing, children. See, as I said, see the sender's address, date, receiver's address. There is no full stop or comma at the end. Then salutation, sir or madam. Then the subject is given. Then the body of the letter is given. See, then see, this is the introduction, then main content, then the ending of the letter. Then see, thank you or thanking you, yours faithfully. This is how you have to write a letter, children. So far we have seen about formal letter. This is an example for informal letter or personal letter written to a friend. Okay, now see this, children. Again the same way, here the address of the sender is given here. Okay, then the date when the sender is writing, it is written here. Then dear, you can start as dear mom, dear dad, or your friend name likewise. Okay, then you can start with the introduction note. How are you? How about the family members? How is your health? Likewise, you can ask about their wellness. Okay, this is how you have to introduce the letter. Then you have to write the body of the letter. Body of the letter means for what purpose you are writing the letter. You can explain in detail. Then you can end the letter. I am so happy to write a letter to you. Likewise, many things you can write with love and regard. You can end like this: give my regards to uncle and dad with love and regards. Likewise, you can end the letter: hope to see you soon, yours lovingly. Here one difference is, while writing the formal letter, you will be writing the to address. Okay, here you don't want to write the to address. For informal letters, you don't want to write the to address. That means there is no receiver's address. Or you don't want to write the subject also. For what purpose you are writing, you will be writing one line, as I explained. There is no subject in informal letters. Okay, then there is no formal ending like thanking you. There should not be any formal ending in the informal letter. This is personal letter writing to your family members. So you can write with love and affection. So there is no to address, no subject, and no thanking you. Okay, you can write yours lovingly. Here you don't want to write yours truly, yours faithfully, your obediently, like that. Okay, so while writing the word yours, there should not be any apostrophe. For both formal letter and informal letter, there should not be any apostrophe symbol. Okay, you have to write YOURS simply. Okay, for informal letter, you can end like with love, with yours lovingly, like that. You can write your name. Okay, this is the way of writing informal letter, children. See, understand the difference, then you have to write. Okay, I hope you understood how to write a formal letter and informal letter. We will be sending you some models of formal as well as informal letters. Copy down the models of nearly 4 or 5 models we will be sending. Copy down everything in your English note. Then I will be sending you one formal letter and one informal letter. You have to write. I will be sending on which content you have to write. Just I will be sending the content alone. You have to write a letter. Then you have to take a photograph and send to the English teacher. Thank you, children.